what? Now that we're here, we started, G. I'm chill it. I want to ask you.
Yeah.
Whereabouts in Birmingham are you from?
All right, cool. So, a part of my life, I was raised in Handsworth.
Okay.
And then I moved to West Brom. It's sort of the outskirts of Brum. People say it's not Brum. Some people say it's Brum, but I think it's Brum because it's got a postcode of B. So
Yeah.
So Birmingham, yeah.
Okay. 'Cause I know people from Handsworth, Sutton Coldfield.
Yeah.
Like a couple areas in Birmingham, but you don't sound like you're from Birmingham at all.
All right, cool. So basically, when I was younger, my mum wanted me to go to Eton College, and that's like some prestigious school.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So
that's where like Prime Minister and
that's when all those royalties go. Because my mum thought I was smart. I'm not sure where she got the idea from, but that's what she thought. So now she's got me to go on to Eton College to do the actual test for it, however. And then I didn't end up getting in. I ended up getting on the waiting list, innit?
Right.
And then I got sent to a boarding school, but I got an academic scholarship to go to it. So that's where I was sort of like raised from year 5 to the end of my education.
So you were 18?
Yeah, till I was 18, I went boarding school.
Okay.
Yeah, but it wasn't like I have rich parents type of thing.
Yeah. No, I understand.
Academics, yeah.
So you've grown up in Handsworth and West Brom.
Mm-hmm.
Handsworth is like particularly ghoulish to some people.
Yeah.
What's that like? Having grown up in Handsworth, but you're in boarding school with presumably rich people.
I mean, to be honest, when I was growing up in Handsworth, I was young. Like, I didn't really understand what was going on in my life at the time, and that. But then I was away from all of that.
Yeah.
So I was sort of raised around, like, you know, around those people. But
okay.
I mean, it was sort of, you know, growing up, because obviously I didn't have the money that they had.
Yeah.
So it was like I would always look at the stuff that they had.
Yeah.
And I'll be slight envious of them. But yeah, man, that's how it was.
So what was boarding school like?
You know what? People say that boarding school is like a whole, like, oh, you have to scrub the tables or whatever. You have to scrub the floor with toothbrushes. It's not like that. It's actually not like that. You got cool people that are there. Even I live with some people now that I went boarding school with, and we're close. You know, you still have the regular type of people that go there. Right. Not everyone's stinking rich and that.
Really? But it's most people, no?
A lot of people, but not all of them. Not all of them. Definitely not all of them.
Okay. All right, fair. You said when you made your first TikTok, you were like screaming in the hallways and shit. But now I know you were screaming in the hallways of a boarding school. Yeah. Essentially.
Well, that was the second school that I went to. So that was a state grammar school.
All right.
So it was a state school that you had to do a test for.
Yeah.
And then like they had boarding there. So it wasn't really like a proper boarding school.
Okay.
That was more like, that was basically a state school. Yeah.
Okay,
so that's what it was like.
So go into a bit more. Like, how was it making your first TikTok, and what made you even go into that?
So when I got to sixth form, there was a guy that came to my sixth form that had 1,000 followers
on TikTok.
Yeah, 1,000 followers on TikTok, and I can't lie, everyone was surrounding him, being like, "Oh yeah, like nah, this guy's basically a celebrity. This that."
Oh, okay.
And then I thought, yo, I want a piece of that as well. So then I put it off for a while, you know, as everyone does. And then one day I was scrolling on my phone and I saw someone do a rating their week type video.
Oh, okay.
And then I thought, yo, I can do that as well.
Yeah.
So that's when I picked up the camera and then I did it and it got like 3,000 views. And back then, obviously, that was crazy.
Yeah.
So I went into school and I thought, yeah, I'm that guy or whatever. And then, yeah, from then on, I've just sort of been doing the same sort of thing and asking my roommate, I was like, oh, should I post this? I'd ask him that every single day. That's why I'm always going to have love for him. Yeah.
Okay. So when you were doing that, were you the man, like, in terms of school at least?
Honestly, nah.
You didn't get like a little bit of celebrity?
It was not, nah. It was nothing like that. It was me going in and then people sort of like, am I allowed to swear on this?
Yeah, speak freely.
It's like people taking a piss out of me, innit? People sort of like, oh, there's no way you got 3,000 views, like, and they were being sarcastic, innit? And then they were like, oh, guys, relax.
You know what it is? It shows that you went boarding school and you were like, can I swear? And all you said was taking the piss.
Yeah, like, I can't lie. It was just, that's how it was. But I couldn't care less, to be honest, back then. I was sort of like, I'm going to do whatever I want to do. Because I never saw it as me posting it to people that I know. I saw it as me posting it online and like randoms are going to see it. So that's why I didn't care. It's only when I got to uni now that it started to like actually happen in real life where people are noticing me
How so?
Like people asked, like for the first time when I came to uni, someone asked to take a photo with me.
Really?
And I was like, whoa, it was like a sort of reality check. I was like, damn, this actually has an impact on my real life.
But how did you feel? So you felt that way, but did you feel like, okay, I'm the man now?
Nah, not even. Only because when I came to uni, I made a silly TikTok in the summer where I dropped out of University of Birmingham to come to University of Leicester.
Oh, I think I might have seen that.
Yeah, so I made that video and then I thought, yo, you know what? Like, it is what it is. I didn't really care too much, but I was like, yo, this is real life now. And I had, obviously, there were comments, bare comments, people saying, yo, when I see you, it's long, da-da-da-da-da.
Why?
I don't know. People were just triggered in it. But the whole video was a joke in it. But yeah, so when I came here and people were saying like, oh, I've seen you on TikTok, I was like, oh, okay. I know that he thinks that I'm just like a guy that just busts his jokes 24. That's why I had to be kind of serious to sort of like get my rep up.
Serious in the TikTok?
Serious in terms of real life.
Real life.
Real life, yeah, man. I had to not always be in sixth form. I was always busting jokes in school, but I came here. I was like, I don't want to be known as like
class clown.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So what made you even come like to this uni?
To Leicester?
Yeah.
So originally I was meant to go to University of Birmingham.
Oh, okay.
And then my second choice was Liverpool, innit? And then I didn't get in. Flopped at A-levels. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then on results day, I must have put my phone away. I was like, I'm not speaking to none of my boys because I thought, yeah, I can't lie, game over.
Yeah.
I thought, yeah, I'm done. And then my cousin called me and he was like, oh, check if Leicester are still taking in applicants. I thought I'm not getting into any unis. So then I thought, okay, let me just test my luck in it, try my luck. And then, so I called University of Leicester. They said that they got spots open. They accepted my offer on the spot. And yeah, that's when the whole shebang happened.
But you said you took a gap year.
Yeah, I took a gap year. So I deferred, on that day, I deferred it to the next year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I already knew I was going to take a gap year from the jump.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, do you like, looking back on your choice, are you happy with it?
Yeah, 100%. I think I used my gap year in a good way.
What'd you
so
do?
I was just working bears, and I was just like, yeah, I just stacked really. Like I was sort of like, I need to do something with my gap year because it's gonna be a waste of my life if I just chill and do nothing. So that's exactly what I did.
Did you ever get FOMO?
Honestly, not really, because I knew I was gonna go to uni eventually, and most of my boys had also taken gap years. So it was a thing where it was just normal. Everyone in my circle was taking a gap year. My closest boys were taking a gap year, so I couldn't care less.
So what was like the reaction from your parents saying, I'm going to take a gap year kind of thing?
I mean, honestly, my parents they're not your typical African parents. They're sort of, I think they're more relaxed in a way. They're sort of, because they don't see me as somebody who, is stupid.
Right.
So it's not, and it's not like I was taking a gap year without a plan. It's I had my plan, and they saw the vision, and they were sort of like, you know what, he's 18, let him do what he wants. It's his life, and they already knew that I was gonna go to university eventually. So yeah, they were calm with it.
Fairs.
At the end, but I can't like near the start, my dad was sort of like, oh, you shouldn't do that because I know you're not gonna go back to education. But yeah.
So where are you from, like ethnically?
Kenya.
You're Kenyan?
Kenya, yeah.
100%?
100% Kenyan.
I don't know
Same
why
tribe.
I wouldn't have thought about...
Where do you think I was from?
I wasn't even thinking... I thought maybe you'd be Caribbean or something.
Caribbean?
Yeah.
Nah, bro. Straight East African, Kenya.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm from a tribe that nobody really knows. It's called Embu.
Embu?
Yeah. But the biggest tribe in Kenya is Kikuyu, innit? I'm not from them. I'm sort of like a sub tribe.
Do they have their own language?
Yeah. Own language. They have Kiembu.
Kiembu.
Yeah.
What's something about that people don't know, like part of your culture?
Ooh, part of my culture that
I
people
guess
don't
most
know.
people wouldn't even know anyway.
Yeah, I mean, there's, I don't really know. There's not really much because I'm not really in tune with it. Like I was raised with the other tribes because we're the only Ambians in the UK. Not only, obviously, but only ones that I know.
But you could generally be one of few Ambians in the UK.
Exactly. So I don't really know too much about it, but I know a bit about Kikuyu and Maasais because they're like the big tribes big Kenyan tribes in the UK.
So I don't know much about Kenya at all. So tell me about those two, Kenyans or
So Masai, they're sort of known for the jumping. Yeah, they're the people that jump really tall.
I don't know if this is Kenya, but I've been seeing this neck dance.
Nah, that's a different country. That's Ethiopia.
Oh, my bad.
I think that's Ethiopia. Yeah. So they have the whole that thing. Yeah, that's not us. But we're sort of known for. Kenya's known for running, obviously, but that's only one tribe. That's a fun fact about Kenya. That's only one tribe of us. That's not all of us. That's why growing up, people were like, "Oh, you're supposed to be good at running." I'm like, "Nah, that's not my tribe." But now I've got into running now. And I still feel like I have those genes, so...
Fair enough. Fair enough. So, spinning back, you mentioned, like, before we started, that you only told your dad, like, last week that you did TikTok. Tell me about that.
So, I didn't mention it to my parents at all, because I was sort of like, what if they start watching my content, then I'm not going to authentically be me. So, it was a thing where it was like, my mom found out about it because one of my cousins snitched to their parents, and then because I was on their For You page, and they must have told their parents, "Oh, this is Fortune," da 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 da, and then the auntie told my mom. So after that, my mom knew, and then
how did your mom approach you? Like,
my mom's calm with it. My mom's completely calm with it as long as I'm not doing anything crazy on the internet. She's completely calm with it. So,
how did she actually like? Did she stop you like, I heard you do TikTok, what's that about?
Nah, to be honest, I can't remember exactly how it happened, but I remember I was in the kitchen and then she asked me for my TikTok name, innit?
Really?
Yeah, she was like, "Oh, what's your name on TikTok? I'm trying to find your account." And I wasn't trying to give it to her. And then eventually she asked that cousin because she was young, innit? So she asked her and yeah, that's when she...
What did you say to your mom in that moment?
I was like, "Oh, mom, I don't even do all of that. I don't even do TikTok." I was trying to rush her, but then it went to my relatives in Kenya, and then so like I think a lot of people know about it now, but I tried to block it out, because if I start thinking about it, I'm not going to authentically be me in it.
Are you one of those people, like, say TikTok aside, would you block your parents on social media?
I've never gone to that extent. My parents aren't really on socials like that. Well, they're on WhatsApp. Maybe Viber, Messenger. They're not on TikTok, Viber's Instagram. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like they're not on the new gen type of thing. They don't really know how to work social media like that. So, I've never gone to that extent.
But do you get people that they feel like they gotta block their parents just to get some?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely understand it because some parents will just completely stop their kids' motion, innit? Because like it's crazy because, you know, someone like Lil Tecca, right?
Yeah.
He had to ask his parents when he was signing his first deal or something. He had to ask his parents to go to, I think it was LA. And imagine if his parents said no, then he wouldn't be who he is today.
You'd be out of millions.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And his parents would probably be like, "Nah, don't go down that route, this, that. But when you come to university, it's sort of like, I feel like you're free to do whatever you like. And so, yeah, my parents, yeah. I mean, but I do understand why some people block their parents, because if my parents were against it, I probably would too.
No, I get you.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So, like, getting more into it, like, what's your inspiration for, like, the TikToks you've done? Because I saw a few of them. I saw, like, the one... you even spoke about this upstairs, but I saw the one where you said the people that tap into lectures, but they have their whole, like, equipment, outfit, gear. Like, why are you even going in? Like, just come in your PJs and tap in and tap out.
Yeah.
Like, what's your inspiration for the TikToks you make?
So when I'm walking around campus, I get, like, a lot of thoughts, basically. Like, there's always thoughts in my head. And then I just sort of like, oh, that would be a funny idea. That would be a funny idea. And I sort of make myself laugh with the idea first. And if I make myself laugh, then I record it. And if it looks how I imagined it, then I post it. But there's times where an idea can just come to me out of the blue, or I can be inspired by something. And it's whatever I find funny. But there's also... Right now, I'm trying to find a balance between me being funny on the internet and me being like more of a mature person on the internet, because as I said, I've been on this TikTok thing for a while now.
How long?
I think it's like 3 and a bit years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm not the same person who I was back then, obviously. I'm sort of more grown up now, and and it's like I want to start building a serious personal brand rather than it just being jokes. But I still want to have the jokey side, but also the other side as well.
What's like your most high performing TikTok? We'll say about.
I think it was 2.5 million views.
Really?
Yeah.
What was it on?
It was it was a video of me. Basically, I went to my bathroom, innit? And this was near New Year's. So I grabbed water and put it on my face, innit? And then it looked like I was crying.
Really?
So I was like, so I posted this on the 30th of December. And I said, oh, I've already messed up next year, da-da-da. And I was like, so I think it was 2022. And I said, already messed up 2023. 2024 was my year. And obviously 2023 hadn't even started.
Yeah.
So it was funny.
Oh, I see that. Oh.
Yeah. But funny enough, the first comment on that video was by me from my other account, just because I wanted people to clock that it was a joke. So I had to go into another account, comment, and then I responded with my actual account saying...
What was the comment that you commented from your other
I was
account?
I was something like, oh, bro, seeing a future, or something like that.
Okay.
And then I replied with it like, oh, these bro comments kill me. Just so that more people would come on and comment, bro,
Right.
da-da-da-da-da, bro, da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
So...
Did it work?
Yeah. I mean, 2.5 million views, 400,000 likes. Like, I'm pretty sure it did work.
That's
yeah.
cold. That's cold. So, did you have to put a lot of thought into that?
Honestly, not really. It wasn't. It was just something that I did impulsively, and I found it funny, so I posted it.
Fair enough. So,
Actually, funny enough, the videos that I put thought into, they perform the deadest.
Really?
And I feel like that's what it is with social media. It's like you have to be like yourself completely, and you have to just be straight authentic. People can see through the facade that you're putting on. You know.
but the only thing, some people's selves are uninteresting, unfunny, unentertaining.
I mean, if you're boring, then you're boring, innit? Not everyone's cut out for social media, but you know when someone can put on this facade and it's just you can see straight through it.
Is there anyone that comes to mind when you say that, or anything you can think of?
I mean, no, I'm just talking about in general people that want to start TikTok and they're doing this whole like, I don't know, a lifestyle that they don't live, or they're trying to be, you know, bov or whatever. I hate to say that word,
What's
but
bov?
like they're trying to act all cool. They're trying to be like, oh, nonchalant about it.
Right.
Like you can't do that on the TikTok game. That's not how it works. You're supposed to get your personality. Yeah, you can't do that unless you're already somebody. Then you can't do that. That's not how it works.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So, coming back into like some of the videos that you made, you said you wanted to be more serious. Do you ever like? So then, are there TikToks on your page that you feel like you wish weren't there, like you want to delete them, kind of thing?
I mean, there was, but I just archived them. I didn't even delete them.
Really?
Yeah. If you look through my archives, there's a lot of videos that are just like, you would even think like, what the hell is this? You'd look at it and you'd be like, there's no way that's the same guy.
Really?
But that's the sort of stuff that I used to post time ago. Like if you go into my page now, I think the earliest post of mine is from 2024. But I'd been on TikTok.
That's what I'm thinking. So
I'd been on TikTok time before that.
You really archived.
Yeah, I archived a lot of videos. But back then it was sort of like every single time I got back from school, I would post a video. And it wasn't. I wasn't doing it for views. I was doing it just because I liked it. I found it funny.
But you mentioned you took breaks. So how many breaks? Like, have you been posting every day consistently for like years?
Nah. I take months breaks.
Really?
So it's like when I say 3 years, it's really I've only been on TikTok for about probably 1.5, like posting for real. Yeah, but yeah, I think I've taken like 3 breaks, and all of them have been 6+ months.
Wow.
So
why did you take 6+ month breaks?
I mean, one thing is me getting desensitized to views. It's sort of like you can hit 10K views on a post, and sometimes you think like, oh, that's nothing, but it is a lot of people. So it's sort of like a reality check. And there's also this thing about I know earlier on this year, I really, one thing I don't want to do ever is grow an ego. And you know, me stepping away from TikTok sort of helps me like not do that, and like it humbles me, and it's also mental health. It's like it's a serious thing. If you're always posting on TikTok, you get connected to the views, and I know that there's been some people in like content that have been doing so well, then the views decline and they start, you know, going down depression and all of that.
Do you feel like you've grown an ego at any point?
I would like to say no, and I don't think I have. But you know, if people think that, then people think that. But I try to, you know, always, if someone comes up to me and recognizes me, I try to always be friendly to them. I try to thank them for watching my videos, or whatever. And yeah, around my friends, I was even asking my friend in February. I was like, bro, you got to tell me if you ever think I'm growing an ego, because I think it's so ugly when people grow egos.
Is this like also sort of an act that you're putting together to
What, right now?
to be humble and all that?
What, right now?
Yeah.
Nah, bro. I'm genuinely like this, for real. You can ask people around me.
Fairs.
Like, that's why I don't even get involved in like anything. I just don't want to be in no problems. I don't have problems with nobody. That's just sort of who I am. Like, I'm grown. I left that in sick form. You get me?
So you mentioned that you don't collab with other people. You've not collabed with anyone. What, like? Can you tell me more about why?
I mean, there were some TikTokers that I did shout, and honestly, it didn't happen. Like,
when you say that, can you name some names?
I'm media trained. But
how is that media trained?
because, as I said, bro, I'm not a problematic person.
No. No one's like looking for no one's looking for problems or anything. But like,
But I know how social media goes.
what I'm hearing is you wanted to work with people that I don't even listen.
Yeah.
I told you my TikTok.
Yeah.
I don't even, it's all football edits and like
Yeah.
niche man.
But from my perspective, if I said something like this, then it's gonna create a whole. I know how people are. They're just gonna be like, oh, yo, he did so and so, he did so and so, and then it will just get taken because people love commotion, innit?
Right.
So you gotta be smart when it comes to stuff like this, and I do not want to have no problems. That's just long. Like, I ain't got time for that.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
So,
but
you've tried to.
I've tried to reach out to some people, and it's sort of been a thing where I don't think the desire to collab was mutual.
So like, give me an example. You don't have to give me a name, but say take one example of a person that you felt just like, what exactly was the dynamic that was going on?
All right, cool. So I must have asked somebody to do a dancing TikTok.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a dancer. It was just gonna be a joke, innit?
Were they a dancer?
They dance here and there, innit?
Oh, okay.
And then they must have been like, yeah, cool. So this was in first year, and then they gave me a time. I think it was like 6 p.m. And then so as we're getting towards that time, I'm texting and I'm like, yo, like what's going on? Like, am I coming to yours? And then I just didn't get a reply. And then he texts me 6 hours later saying, oh, my bad, I fell asleep. Like, bro, I'm like, come on, bro, be serious. What's wrong with you? And then from then on, I just stopped shouting people because it's actually not by force.
What's another example of something that happened? Like, just want to see if there's a pattern or anything.
It would just be, I mean, that's the only time I can remember. But it's also, I feel like some people I wouldn't want to collab with, only because I feel like some people do have an ego, like a big ego.
Do you feel like that guy had an ego, or was it a guy?
Do you know what? I don't even think he had an ego. I just think it was just
on some incompetence.
Yeah, it was just like, I don't know. He just like, wasn't really.
Bro was not serious about it.
Yeah, he wasn't serious about it, and I'm like, bro, you know what? Calm. Like, I'm not gonna beg it. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't hate on anyone that's coming out of the UK, because obviously that's not. I'm not trying to receive hate, so I'm not trying to give out hate either. So, yeah, it was just sort of, I just had to leave it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. But I don't know. I want to say articulate this in a way. I want to be careful about how I say it. But I know like maybe 2 or 3 TikTok. I mean, I'm exaggerating, but I've heard or been told about 2 or 3 TikTokers in this uni. And these are people that get like tens of thousands, 100,000 views, like similar to you. And I've even been told about 1 or 2 that are on like 500,000-600,000 straight followers, the straight pure followers on TikTok. And then I think there's one famous, well, I don't want to say famous, but one who sort of like took the TikTok to a level where he had his own clothing brand, and he's kind of put uni to the side to pursue the clothing brand, kind of in a way, kind of thing. So
Is this from Leicester?
From Leicester. I'm
Yeah.
talking about all people from Leicester.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this beef thing you're talking about. I'm thinking, should I say names? But maybe you'll get an idea of like, or I'll tell you off camera or something. But I've seen people that are starting to sort of reach the edge of stardom by today's standards, anyway.
Yeah.
Not like a Brad Pitt level or a Jackie Chan level of famous, but like by Gen Z 2025 standard of famous. I've seen people that's really clipping the edge of that. What do you think of that one?
I mean,
Because there are TikTokers in Leicester that have
Yeah.
100, 200,000 followers or get millions of views and stuff like that. Like, what do you think of that?
I mean, I think it's great to see if there's people who are out there. I mean, it's inspirational to other people. It's like, you know, you don't see a lot of people doing like. There's a batch in it, but you don't see a lot of people. I want to say not have the fear of being judged. And when you see other people doing 100,000 followers and 200,000 followers, it sort of motivates me for sure to like be like, oh, how can I get there as well? But it's like it's good to see. It's good to see. That's what I can say. Yeah.
No, that's cool. But fair enough. What's like the funniest thing that's ever happened to you in this whole like journey of you in uni and TikTok?
Me doing TikTok. The funniest thing. I mean, it might have to be that video where I dropped out of.
Oh
when
yeah,
I dropped out.
I did see one video actually.
Yeah.
But not video specifically, but now that you mention, I did see one video where you called out like a random flat. And maybe it was your neighbor or something. And you started getting emails from the uni that you're putting people's safety at jeopardy.
Yeah, nah, basically, so I must have made a video where I said something like, I said a random room. I had to make sure that the room didn't actually exist because obviously I didn't want to put anyone's details out there or anything. And yeah, I posted that. It pulled in quite a few numbers because it was funny, innit? And Freeman's does actually exist. And then I didn't actually get an email. That was fabricated.
Oh, that was fabricated.
Yeah, bro. But it's funny because it's like you can actually like with TikTok, people just believe anything. So you can make any narrative. Like before I came to uni, I made these videos where it was these fake news articles, and I was basically saying like, oh, there's monkeypox in Leicester.
Really?
And I was saying 2,000 offers got withdrew from DMU. And it's just people no one does their research when it comes to stuff that they see on TikTok, innit? So I just sort of took advantage of that.
Fair enough. I feel like I say myself personally, I at least, if I think something is like, oh, I'll look it up on Google or something like that. But that I assumed it was real because maybe I just got caught lacking on some stupid.
That's what I'm saying. Anyone just believes anything. So but I think it's kind of bad though because it's like people don't fact check anything.
Do you think people fact check the things that are important though, and then the other stuff they just brush it?
I mean, monkeypox in Leicester in the city that you're gonna go to, I think that's pretty important.
That no one fact check that.
No, that's the video that I made and people believed it.
But how do you know people actually believed it though?
The comments.
What were they saying? What was the reaction?
People was like, oh, nah. I've got it privated somewhere. But if you look at the comments, it looks like people actually believe in it.
Have you ever got in trouble for like TikTok or anything like that?
No, because I know like what to joke about and what not to joke about.
Elaborate on that.
So there's a fine line. There's things that you just don't joke about. And
like what?
Like, I wouldn't joke anything about death.
Really?
I wouldn't joke about religion.
Really?
Yeah. When it comes to those, like, people are sensitive around it, understandably so, in it. So I avoid that. Even politics, I don't really post anything about that because I don't really get myself involved in those three things.
Have you ever been called out by anyone else on TikTok?
I haven't been called out, but there's been people who stitched who have stitched videos, but because of how I make my videos, and I know it's I know it's a joke. I'm not fussed because they're not actually attacking me. They're attacking the character, or whatever.
What kind of people? Like, what kind of stitches have gone on your videos?
Like people saying, "Oh, this generation's gone left." Oh. There was this one video. It was the funniest video, of this guy that duetted that video of me dropping out, and then he was like, "Are you alright, mate?" And that made me laugh. That made me laugh because he pulled like a funny face at the start of the video. But yeah, I don't take anything on the internet to heart. It's sort of like, yeah.
Well, cool. You go to university in a city that's got quite like a backstory, its own culture. That like it's a person, it's a character in of itself. Like you go uni in Leicester. At least recently there was an event like the Leicester Block Party.
Yeah.
Were you in attendance?
Yes. Yes, I was.
You were at the block party?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Go on, give me the rundown. How was your travel, your journey, your finding out? How was your experience?
So basically, with the block party, it was originally supposed to be held in a car park or something like that, and I wasn't gonna go to it. But then it got moved to a park that's near where my accommodation is.
So you didn't even pull up to that as the car park?
Nah, I didn't pull up to that. Nah.
Oh, okay.
But it got moved, so I was sort of like, you know what, let me go see what it's saying. So I was there for a while, I was seeing...
What's a while?
Like an hour. Like an hour, yeah. But I was there for a bit, and then I thought... And then, actually, what happened was I was with some people that I know in it. And then, out of nowhere, I'm seeing smoke. And we're in a massive crowd, innit? I'm seeing a massive smoke. People turn around. There's this girl in a pink dress. She turns around, and I have photographic memory in it, so I remembered that shot. And then she's running, and everyone else behind me starts turning around as well. So I'm thinking, yeah, safe. I don't even know what happened, and I don't want to know what happened. I've got too much to live for. So I start running, and the people behind me end up tripping over because there was like a what's it called? Like, when you have like a pavement, and you have like a
step.
Yeah, it's sort of like a step. There was a step. They all trip over that, and they're slowing me down, innit? So I'm there, like pulling people to get out. I'm not trying to stay around, innit? I do not care. I'm not gonna try to put on this side of, oh, look at me, I'm so strong. Like, I don't care about what happens. You get what I'm trying to say? So I start running, and then we get to the end or whatever, and then people start running again. Screaming. I'm not sure why people scream. People doing the most, innit? But I was not trying to stay around to find out. You have to be smart. You don't. It's like, yeah. So I started running, and then at that point I was like, safe. Like, I'm going home, and that's when I left. I went back to my bed and slept.
So what did you rate the whole experience?
It was like a 6.5, 7.
So it was what you expected, and you sort of got like low key what you expected.
Yeah, I mean, I was there for, I don't even know why I was there. I was there because my boys wanted to go, but I was like, you know what? Let me go see what it's saying, and then because I like showing face here and there, innit? But obviously not all the time. But it's just good to get out there every now and then. So that's why I went, and then again, it wasn't the event organizer's fault, innit? But whatever happened.
I heard the whole running thing. My friend told me he was running towards the danger.
Towards the danger?
Yeah, he was running towards the danger.
That's what I'm saying. People just... why would you even do that? If you see a fire, you're going to run towards a fire. No.
I was... What he told me is that he heard... It sounded like gunshots, and he was running like towards it.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to stay around for that. Because if you go around there and then you get... I don't know, man. It doesn't make sense to me.
Next thing you know, you're on the 6 o'clock news from...
That's what I'm saying. Leicester. Imagine that's how you die. Get shot at a block party. That's no aura.
Fair enough.
Yeah, man.
But no, aside from the block party, there's been like house parties, events in this city that have gone chaotic. Even the water fight I heard about. Plenty of different crazy things. But you say you don't regret coming to Leicester at all.
I do not regret it one bit. You know, having regrets is... I don't take life as serious as I think I'm supposed to, because I'm sort of like, I'm here for how many years? I'm here for another 50 years, God willing, and then like I'm gone. I'm not here forever, basically, and it's sort of like, if I go to this city, then all is well. If I go to this city, then all is well, and everything's gonna happen. Everything will turn out like hopefully smoothly. Everything will run smoothly. I'm not really worried about stuff like that, and I don't regret coming to Leicester. I met some cool people here as well. Some people that I can't even imagine. One of my boys, he's left Leicester now because I don't know why, but he transferred to go to Southampton, innit? But there's like just cool people that are unique, and I don't think I would have ever met them in a different city.
For the people that don't know, or the people that didn't go to university, or the people that are in, I don't know, MIT or Oxford or UCL or Birmingham, University of Birmingham, or some Russell Group place, like, what kind of people can you really meet here?
So, I mean, you can meet people from...
Because, okay, let me give you this context. It's this thing I heard a while ago from a friend of mine. His brother came to our college, said, explain why you should apply to MIT. And he said to us... He's from the UK, by the way, all from the UK, and he got a scholarship to go to MIT. Full scholarship, everything to go to MIT, everything paid for. And he told us that in his first year, one of his friends there, he was a YouTuber, making hella money, bought his Tesla. He said his other friend, son of a CEO or something, hella people just making inventions. Just mad, like, shit that you wouldn't come across in life, for example, kind of thing. I've got another friend who told me he went on a trip to Oxford and there was no space on the bus, so one of the kids was like, oh, my dad's got this helicopter, let's just go together. And he went in the helicopter with this guy. Like, certain things you wouldn't. I was at Cambridge once, actually.
Yeah.
And the mentor guy that was mentoring me had said to me, one of his friends was the daughter of some billionaire, and she was in Cambridge for a year. And the way she was just talking, like, yo, come to my penthouse, I'm having a party, type shit. Just on some standard thing. And then, cool, that's maybe like rich, fancy, brilliant people, but when I'm in London and I see uni student, I see like your stereotypical artsy people, like from the way they're dressed, you know, your skateboard, like kind of people, your gothic people with a splash of color, your like, so really, like, really and truly, what can you get from like being here? What did you get that you think you could have never gotten elsewhere?
I mean,
from your perspective, anyway.
Yeah. So in a way, I've met people from all sorts of different types of backgrounds. You know, I made friends from literally every part of life. The people that went to those bougie schools, the people that went to like regular schools, I met all of them. And you know, I've saw Leicester's a very diverse city. It's one of the most diverse in the UK. I think it is the most diverse in the UK.
I think that'll probably be London, but
yeah, but no, I think it is Leicester.
Really?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So, you get like a different type of, you get different types of perspectives on life, and it makes you sort of see life from a different type of view, if you get what I'm trying to say. So you can see it from, I don't know how to articulate myself, but
who's the most interesting person that you've met, like here, experience?
Most interesting person?
I'll answer after you answering it. Someone that I've personally met.
Yeah.
I'll answer after you.
Okay. I've never met this person.
Okay.
I've not like met them in real life, and but there's a guy on TikTok called I think his name's Chigo. Yeah, I like, just because he's expressive, in it, and it's cool to see. It's refreshing to see someone who doesn't really like, I don't know, he doesn't follow, you know, UK fashion, UK uniform, I should say. It's like, and it's cool to see someone that's like being themselves.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's interesting to me. It's refreshing.
Fair enough. No, I give you that. Over the years, like, I met people here that had mad different habits. I met this guy the other day in Leicester, not in uni. Really cool guy. I met him at the gym. I was on my way to the gym. It's a late night, and I've seen this guy on a hoverboard.
That's the guy I'm talking about.
Huh?
That's the guy I'm talking about.
What do you mean? I mean, I don't know if we're on about the same guy.
The guy who goes on a Swagway.
I'm probably thinking of someone else.
Go on.
Yeah, it's probably just a coincidence, isn't it?
Does he have dreads?
Nah, it's not black
Okay.
guy. It was probably a coincidence, but I've met a guy. Hoverboards connect people, I guess, innit? But I've met a guy on my way to the gym. He's on a hoverboard, innit? And I'm thinking, like, what the hell is that? I've not seen one of those since 2016. I remember they banned those shits because they were burning down people's houses.
Yeah.
Like that. So I'm thinking, like, yo, bro, how'd you get that? Where'd you get that from? How long you had that? I'm telling him, I'm chopping it up. And then, cool. I've gone to the gym with him now. He's a calm guy. He does photography. He does these other businesses. He didn't even go uni or anything like that. And we're just hanging out. We go gym another time, and he's telling about his car and the car scene that they've got going on here and things like that. And I've been looking into that. I've been trying to get into that. And sure, I could have got that somewhere else, but I got that here. And those are the kind of people that, like, I think it's cool to me to come across in it.
Definitely, yeah, 100%.
But no, yeah. So what kind of like, because you said you had some wisdom to pass on to people, some advice on that.
Some advice.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're talking about two people that are, wait, let me think about this real quick.
Go on. Take your time. But say like for your peers, for instance, people like you and me, in the beginning, like the peak of their life.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So people like me and you, I say that count your blessings, like count the things that you have. Like you don't realize how much you have. Even us being in the UK, it's crazy. Are you first gen? Were your parents born and raised over there?
Yeah.
So it's sort of like you have to be grateful for everything that you have, whether it be like even this stuff that you have right here. Like there's some people who are dying to get their hands on this, but they can't afford it or whatnot. You know, you got a roof over your head when you go to bed, and you know you could look at your life and be like, oh, my life's so boring. Blah, blah, blah. I have the same few friends, and my mom nags me all the time, and my dad pushing me too much, and my brother's annoying. But once it's gone, like you'd only realize how much value there was in that. And even your day to day, you waking up, you going outside, you know, sometimes you can take a break, you can look at nature, just really appreciate the fact that you're alive right now. I feel like that's something that a lot of people don't do, because everyone's caught up comparing themselves on social media. And it's like once you take a break from it, you start to realize that there's actually so much beauty in your life. Yeah.
Is that advice you take yourself?
Yeah, that's what I try to do. I try to not compare myself. I try to be, you know, grateful for everything that I have right now. But yeah, because, you know, if you're grateful for what you have, you're only going to get more.
So what like outside of TikTok, obviously going uni, what do you do? What interests do you have?
So I listen to a lot of music, right? That's like, it's a problem at this point. I'm always listening to it, and it's like I'm always thinking about stuff when I got my AirPods in.
Do you hear Dave's new album?
No, actually, I have not listened to it, but I've never really been a UK rap type of person. Obviously, I know a lot of Dave's songs. He's hard, but I just don't really. I've never been to a concert, nothing like that. But there are artists that I listen to, but it's mainly US rap that I listen to.
Fair enough.
Even old school US rap.
That like who?
Kanye.
I wouldn't call that old school.
Huh?
I wouldn't call that old school.
It's the early 2000s. That was when he was actually doing
graduation and that.
Yeah, graduation. Even before that, the college dropout, late registration, all of them. That was like 2004 when he made his debut. So, and with the stuff that I listen to, it talks about real stuff. I feel like a lot of music nowadays just talks about, you know, just degenerate things, to be honest. They talk about girls, money, drugs, all of that. But there's you can find a lot of wisdom in in different genres, is what I'm saying. obviously there are some people that talk about their real stuff as well, but there needs to be more of it. People need to talk about some serious stuff that's happening because music has a big influence on younger generations, and yeah, I feel like with that influence they can really do something instead of talking about corrupt rubbish that only, you know, it has a bad effect on younger people, for sure.
Do you feel like this generation is washed, like our generation? Do you think we're finished?
I mean, wait, my generation or your generation?
We're in the same generation. Chill out.
Now, I feel like this generation, I don't think it's like done for, innit? I feel like, I feel like there's definitely, it's not as bad as people say it is. It's because people just consume what's online. So when you're seeing all the crazy stuff that people do online, it sort of paints this generation in a bad light.
Even take, for example, the block party. Like,
Yeah.
you look under certain comments in some places. And
Yeah.
like, oh, this is what they're spending their money on.
Yeah, but
Or look at these
people were
doctors
doing
and
that in the
lawyers.
90s as well. Like, people, it's not like people didn't party back then. It's just now it's on camera. And now it's people are scared about getting caught on camera. People are scared about being judged for dancing. Like, come on now, does that even make sense? Imagine going to a club, you're scared to dance. Like, what? But yeah, I don't think we're as cooked as people say we are. But there are some people that are just cooked in it.
What about the next generation? Because, like, say we're Gen Z,
Yeah.
there's Gen Alpha,
Yeah.
which is below us.
Mm.
Do you think they're cooked?
I mean, if it depends. If we keep on giving them iPads to spend on 8 hours a day, then yeah, then they will be, because they're not even going to be able to think for themselves. You know what I'm trying to say? And before you know it, Elon Musk is going to design that chip that goes into your mind, and you can play music inside your mind, and you can. It's just gonna, if we keep on simplifying things, I feel like it's gonna get to a point where we can't do anything by ourselves. So it's interesting because obviously now we have, for example, we have Uber Eats, right? That's like convenience. It's sort of like we don't want to cook, we just order. And I feel like if life keeps on getting that simple, then people are gonna stop cooking if they can order cheap, healthy meals, because people look for convenience, innit? So people are gonna lose their skills of cooking, but it applies to all aspects. It can be even learning.
But they say, like, for example, take AI for instance. That can and will take most jobs.
Yeah.
And most teaching and most things. Is that good or bad? No.
I mean, it's interesting. Well, AI, I don't think it's a good thing.
Why is that?
Because it's gonna just, like, we're gonna not be able to compete with AI. We might get to a point where a human cannot compete with an AI, right?
It will definitely get to that point.
Yeah, exactly. So we don't want that to happen, because then who has the upper hand? Like, AI will sort of have the upper hand in a way.
But fair enough.
I mean, you could say that humans are the ones that have to program it, so humans would always be smarter in it. But it can get to a point where if you're an expert in, I don't know, something in field A, and I'm an expert in field B, then we both program AI. So AI can do both A and B. So AI will be smarter than both of us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Fair enough. So, like, what do you study again?
Accounting and finance.
Why did you want to do that?
Honestly, I have no clue what I'm doing at university.
Fair enough.
Honestly, I'm not even going to lie. I'm not going to say I've wanted to be an accountant since I was born. Nah. I'm just decent at maths, and I needed to go to university, study something serious. It's sort of like I see this as a backup plan. Like, if all else fails, at least I'm gonna have a 9 to 5. But ideally I wouldn't wanna. I wanna do something else with my life. But
What is plan A?
Plan A,
Or the dream?
the dream,
Mm.
is That's a good question.
So you haven't figured that out yet.
Nah, I've not
So
figured it out.
you're working on the safety net,
Yeah, my safety net is it's university.
but to what end are you working on the safety net?
I mean, I've got a few things underway, but even content, even creating content. When I was younger, I wanted to be when I say younger, I mean like a year ago. But I wanted to be a travel influencer.
Really?
So I wanted to start recording myself going to different countries. But of course, to do that, you would have to build a brand so people actually care about what you're posting. Because no one's going to care about a random person going to this place or that place. People have to already have eyes on you to want to see you do all of that. So that was my original plan, but now it's sort of like, I don't know how I'd work towards that. But I'm just figuring out. I'm going with the flow, but I know that if I keep on trying new things, eventually I'll find something that I genuinely enjoy. But I know that I don't think I would enjoy working a corporate job for however many years.
Have you ever made money from TikTok?
Yeah.
Can I ask how much you made?
Nah.
Or like, can you give me like a range or like a...
Okay, I can say like...
Is it hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands?
Nah, definitely not tens of thousands. Bro, tens of thousands, I'll be gone out of uni. But there's been videos where I've been offered a bit of money, a couple hundred.
To do nearly a what?
Nearly 1,000.
To do what?
To just post a video to a song.
Really?
Or something like that, yeah.
And you took it?
Nah.
Why not?
Because it wouldn't fit my brand.
I hate all these guys, man.
It wouldn't fit it, bro. That's real.
I hate all these guys.
Because here's the thing: if you say yes to every single thing that comes your way, then eventually, like, you're not even authentic
anymore.
anymore.
Yes to 1% or 0%.
Yeah, that's them. But I want to try to keep it real. But it's not like that's the only thing that I've got. But yeah, the creator fund doesn't even pay as much as people think.
Oh, that's not really a surprise, to be fair.
Yeah, it does not pay as much as people think. People think once you hit 10K, you're clear. It's not like that.
I hate all these guys that like... I had a TikTok... In fact, I'll just say I've had a TikToker on the podcast before.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this girl called Ankita.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was going to ask you about her, but I didn't want to like...
Go on.
But I've actually had her on the podcast.
Yeah.
And our most like viewed clips from the podcast are actually of her talking about how she couldn't get a job. But that's law for another day, innit? So
yeah.
You can, when you check our page, it will be there, innit? It's pin video.
Yeah.
But I remember asking her, and she sat opposite, talking about, oh, TikTok's not serious. I'm not going to do this forever. I'm thinking like, do you not see this as the potential for you to go clear? Like financially free, and you're talking about somebody offered me £10 million to post a song for 2 seconds, and I was tweaking about it because I had moral scruples.
That's what they as in that's what they do. It's people that it's like competitions basically, where you can post a video or whatever, and you can get paid for posting that video if it performs well. But even the type of stuff that it's just not me, innit? So I'm not gonna reach at every opportunity. There are opportunities that I have taken. Like I used to do hair content back in the day. Yeah.
Hair content, as in
like teaching people how to grow their hair.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So I used to do that, and I got to work with this American brand that was like a moisturizing company. So I picked up some like deals there, innit? But if you're talking about just hitting 10K and doing 1-minute videos, I can't lie, I don't think the pay is that good. But maybe that's just me, innit? But I feel like you can leverage a platform. That's the thing. You can use it to do something else. But if you're doing it solely just that, if you're not getting millions of views per video, I don't think it's... That's me personally. Maybe that's just me.
Fair enough. So, having said that, you know who Ankia is?
I think so.
Maybe we'll check her page later, but is she somebody you'd consider working with?
You'd have to show me. I don't know if we're talking about the same person.
It's a girl.
Yeah.
She does like uni related TikToks about.
Does she have an accent?
Everyone has an accent, I guess, but
yeah,
she's from Manchester, I think.
Yeah.
Or Nottingham.
Right.
So she's got like one of those. But nah, yeah, that's probably the only person I'll mention because she was on this podcast.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, do you know what it is? I would be down to work with anyone. Like, I'm trying to get myself out there more in it. And a way that I can do that is obviously like through connecting with people. But I'd have to also like check someone's content, and then I'd have to. I don't want to ever force anything because that's when I can't be myself. When I record, sometimes I can't even record around my friends because I can't be myself authentically.
How so?
As in, like, if I'm slapping up a camera and I'm talking into it, like, I'm gonna feel cringe if I'm around so and so, unless like I'm really close with you. I can't do it because I don't know.
Fair enough. That being said, when you reach out to people, I wouldn't even to ask you about something else, but let me ask you this first. Do you ever feel shy talking to people that have more views or more something than you on TikTok?
Shy, not shy, but sometimes you can be like, oh, like, I don't know. There's some people who I've obviously, like, I'm not talking about Leicester. People in Leicester are cool in it, but there's some people who I've met who, I don't know. I feel like sometimes people can have an ego, sort of like, and I don't know. It's just I don't feel shy when talking to them, but it's sort of like I've shown people love in it, and then it's sort of like you don't receive it back in a way.
Like give me an example.
What, names?
No, calm down, bro. You're not under arrest in it, but like, how have you shown people love and they've not shown it back?
I've just been like, yo, bro, I've seen your content. I've been following you since like I rate it. But it's like, I don't know, it's an ego thing, and it's like people just don't want to be like, man, I don't know. But then again, I'm saying that I'm a nobody right now.
We're all nobodies though.
Yeah, exactly. We're all nobodies. But
what's your like most interesting DM?
Interesting DM.
Yeah, like people. I'm assuming people must be like DMing you if you're getting.
Yeah, I mean, some people have. Actually, I posted a video a couple of days ago about Deloitte, and then I've seen somebody who's talking about patterning me this Deloitte thing, something to do with Deloitte. But it's like those are kind of interesting because it's sort of like, damn, I didn't know that someone would come across the video. But it's also people asking for. Obviously, I said I used to do hair content. People asking about that as well. People being like, what do you do to grow your hair? Stuff like that, and it's just random questions.
Okay, but it will never be like. Do other people reach out to you to do collabs and stuff? Nah. Why not?
I don't know.
Fair enough.
But I think partially one of the reasons is because I'm not outside like that. So, and all my content it's not collabs. I've not collabed once with anyone. So, it's.
Are you like trying to go for the whole like nonchalant archetype?
Bro, if you check my page, you will see I'm not nonchalant at all. I'm very chalant.
For example, like people used to see actors like you might do the most on screen. You'll be Joker, you'll be Batman, you'll be a robber, you'll be a priest, you'll be a lawyer. But in the studio, you're just quiet. You're not going to talk to anyone, kind of thing. That's how a lot of people like they wouldn't approach an actor, kind of thing. Like,
do you know what it is?
Because it's like, is that something? Is that what you do? Like, you might be all this in the videos, but you're just some.
Yeah, in real life, I'm not as outgoing as I think I present myself to be at all. Like, even going to. I don't know how to say this in a way that doesn't come off like big-headed. But if I go to a place here and then I feel like I have eyes on me, it's because it's like I know who I am on social media, and it's like I feel like I can't always authentically be myself because all it takes is a video, like, I don't know, me dancing and people clowning me in it. Then that's gonna be like, damn, I really did that, and it's just I have to be on edge on it.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I feel like.
Fair enough.
I feel like I don't know why. Obviously, people have the spotlight effect, main character syndrome, but it's actually a thing where you would walk into a room, then you would think, oh damn, like people are looking at me, and sometimes because I never know whether someone knows, because obviously I don't expect everyone to know me, innit? But it's sort of a thing where it's like, it's sort of like, I don't know if they're looking at me and if they've seen my content, or I don't know. And sometimes you get thoughts of, what if someone doesn't like me here? What if someone sees my content and they have an agenda towards, like, against me?
Do you ever get like shook or scared? Like someone's gonna
It's not scared. It's sort of like you just gotta be aware. You just gotta be aware of your surroundings.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but yeah, that's how I feel.
Fair enough. You mentioned that you want to be your brother's role model. How do you feel like you are to him now?
I mean, so I tried to, like, so when I was, even in my gap year, I was working a lot, I was trying to make sure that, like, he sees me working. So when he gets older, he knows what he's going to get into, innit? Like, he has to work to get what he wants. And even stuff with, like, how I try to act around him. It's never, I try to not make him have this feeling that he has to be, you know, the baddest guy, because I just don't think I want him to turn out like that at all. I try to encourage him to do well in school, all of that, really. It's sort of like, I don't know, I want to be the person that I'd want him to be, basically, and yeah, I want to just motivate him, because he's a good guy, innit? But we'll see however he turns out, innit? I'm just trying to guide him.
Fair enough, bro. Is there anything you want to say or ask me, like, or generally want to give without me, like, sort of directing it?
What could I ask you?
If you don't, bro, no pressure. No,
I can find something. I would say, how do you feel like you're gonna push this podcast more to get more and more people on it? What do you think the next steps are for you to scale this podcast?
I saw this interesting thing the other day. This guy was trying to apply for jobs. I think he was an Uber bike delivery driver kind of thing. Or maybe he worked for some donut company. But on the box that he would deliver the donuts, he would have his CV taped on each box. So when people would open them, they would see his CV. And I don't know if the story is true or eventually led to him getting a job. But in today's day and age, like, everything is so crowded, and in any business, forget even social media or entrepreneurship, in any business, the hardest part will always be marketing, getting the audience kind of thing. So I need to do something wildly out of the box kind of thing. I think that it just attracts attention, because I don't want to box myself. I don't want to limit the kind of audience I can get by just having certain characters or something like that. I still want to get university professors on here. I want to get scientists, historians, comedians, philosophers, activists.
Yeah.
Regular guy down the street with a story to tell, old person, young person, black person, white person, man, woman, etc., etc. And I still want all of those people and their grandmother to watch the podcast as well. I think I need to do something extremely unique and outside of the box. Some kind of market employee, some kind of jammy way. Like, aside from the fact, if you just had £1 million, just slap it into advertisements and pay for editors and directors, and they'll probably make it in a way such that it should work, or you should get some kind of return on that. But I need to do something so creative that it just draws attention, and then with that, create content that people want to see. But it's a hope and a dream. Another thing is, I just need help. It's a lot of work to do on your own. Well, especially when you're balancing loads of other things. I need serious help, like a partner, like somebody you can give equity to, like, because if this becomes big in a few years, like, I'm saying, like, that's the level I want to take it to. I need help. kind of thing, I'd say. But yeah.
Interesting. Because I mean, if you obviously I wouldn't do this, but if you can get someone to talk about because people love commotion in it. So if you can get someone to say something crazy about someone else, that is one way that you can go.
That's what. Because it's one thing I don't want to do because of my own standards.
Yeah.
That's like, don't get me wrong. Like when we tell people you do a podcast, they just think you're doing something about men and women and high value man dating.
Oh, bro, don't even get me started. You should pay on a first date. Chicken, chips. What even is that conversation?
Yeah.
What do you mean a girl can't have chicken and chips? That doesn't even make sense. Like, is that not just food? Like, come on now.
Yeah, but yeah. So if look, at the end of the day, if you do something stupid, you're gonna draw attention, but it's not the kind of attention that I want. And same way, it's not something I'll be proud of. And that's one thing I've had a lot of arguments with my co-hosts over and loads of other people. But imagine I'm trying to sell apples and you're telling me sell oranges. Nah. I think it's possible for you to sell apples and make that work. So, obviously, you can't force everything. I don't know too many people eating plums and apricots, but it's enough room for you to be apple, pear, grape, strawberry. There's enough room for you to be different and still be appealing.
For sure.
But yeah, I guess as a last question, in a similar way, how do you think you can up your TikTok?
I mean, I feel like one, consistency. Consistency is my biggest enemy because it's like I've got so much to do, and it's like when I hop on TikTok, it's sort of like I do it. I only post TikToks when I enjoy it, but I should really, obviously, I should do it when I enjoy it only in it. But it's like I need to post even when I don't feel like it.
Yeah, same.
But it's like I feel like the next stage is picking a niche, attracting a different audience, basically. Picking a niche, attracting a different audience, rebranding and scaling.
Fair enough, bro.
Yeah.
On that note, we'll cut it short here, innit?